The long weekend is finally over pero tayo nga ay nagbabalik dito lang yan sa Strike Gymnasium in Bacoor, Cavite. So welcome everyone. My name is Sabrina San Diego alongside with Ken Pangilinan and Gaira Baroga who will be joining with you guys in just a bit. And this is the 2024 Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. Pero ano ba mga inaabangan natin na games for today? First up is we have the Quezon Tangerines versus the San Juan Lady Knights go for gold happening in just a bit. At para naman sa ating match number 2 is we have the Valenzuela Classy versus Negros Oriental ICC Blue Hawks happening at 2 p.m. At para naman sa ating last match of the day is we have Marikina Lady Shoe Masters versus Bacoor City Strikers. And with that, you can still catch your games na live and right on our screens. Makikita rin natin kung saan nga natin yung mapapanood. We're live on Facebook. We're also live on YouTube as well, MPTV, Signal Channel 98. And there you have it, guys. Again, our game number 1 will be happening in just a bit.
Second round dito sa ating Manny Pacquiao's Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. And Quezon wants to clinch the top spot in our team standings with Mary Grace Borromeo leading the way for the Tangerines. San Juan has had a good second round and Cha Cunyada as well has found her groove for the Lady Knights. And for our first game, it's the San Juan Lady Knights go for gold going up against the Quezon Tangerines. This is Manny Pacquiao's Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. Good morning everyone. Ken Pangilinan with Gaira Baroga, and at courtside we have Sabrina San Diego. And Gaira, itong San Juan, no? They've been on a roll here in the second round. But itong Quezon, they're trying to clinch the top spot in our team standings.
Well, a lot can still happen. Yung top 3 teams natin currently, they are at 30 points plus. But then again, San Juan needs to really double time if they want to go up in the standings. Again, medyo malayo na ang point system natin, but then again, they want to finish strong here.
And San Juan is actually currently on a 4-game winning streak. But balikan natin, this was way back in the first round. This was, nakita natin at 1.5 months ago. Itong laban na ito, back in September 16. And actually, itong San Juan got the third set but just couldn't sustain the momentum, and Quezon went on to win this one.
25-18, 25-16, 12-25, and 25-20 were the scores in the first round.
And you saw that itong Quezon just chipping in across the board, but very close, no, in terms of the numbers.
Yung nagkaiba lang dito yung attacks, which is Quezon had 46 versus San Juan's 39. Very similar, like you said, but again, San Juan needed to minimize their errors here. They had 32 errors compared to Quezon's 29.
And Gaira, we were talking off the air about how Maika Go slowly but surely has really regained her footing as a player. And in this game, we saw some signs na talagang pabalik na siya sa kanyang old form.
She got 9 points from 9 attacks alone, but again, the presence of Maika Go being inside the court is such a big factor for her teammates. The leadership that she is portraying for her team is, I would say, the biggest impact she could give.
And di man siya yung leading scorer dito, but that impact is undeniable para dito sa Quezon Tangerines. But this girl na pag-uusapan natin for Quezon, she was the one who top scored for the Tangerines in this game. I think this was her breakout game in the first round. Ito si Christy Ondangan. And Christy Ondangan, 14 points. And one of the veterans already in terms of, kasi nga, majority of their players coming from that core of the Benilde Lady Blazers.
Well, we have seen her improvement as well ever since the start of the MPVA. But in this game versus San Juan, she scored 14 points off of 10 attacks and 4 big blocks.
And we will have a showdown of our middle blockers because on the other side, arguably the best middle blocker that we have, although her team has struggled, but Nicole Ong certainly the consistency rather is really there para dito kay Nicole.
Well, we know, again, she's one of the leaders, as actually the co-captain of her team. She got 15 points off of 8 attacks, 3 blocks, and 4 big aces. She is the clutch player who's really trying to carry her teams on her shoulders.
Oh man, just scattered yung production nito ni Nicole Ong. And also, the breakout performance of Carla Sandoval was on full display for San Juan in the first round. She was actually one of the main girls that really stepped up in this match against Quezon.
Carla Sandoval scored 13 big points off of 10 attacks, 2 blocks, and 1 service ace against the Quezon Tangerines, where this was held in Paco Arena in the first round.
And the former UST Golden Tigress, a welcome addition for the Lady Knights. Really smart and really brings her game para dito sa San Juan. And she will be, once again, be heavily relied upon on ni Coach Aing Esteban para dito sa San Juan. Now, let's check out our updated team standings. We had our games yesterday, and that win by Bacoor all but secured our cast in the Final Four already, Gyra.
Right now, Quezon has 39 points, Binyan 32, Bacoor 30, and Rizal 27. San Juan, medyo sinabi nga natin kanina, medyo malayo na in terms of point system, even though they win their next few games, because Rizal as well has a few games left. But then again, if you're San Juan, you have this winning streak so far, so kailangan talaga na yung pagtapos nitong MPVA, maganda rin ang showing.
Sayang, no, for San Juan, because like we said, they're currently on a 4-game winning streak. They've had a good second round, but that poor start really was the one that hurt them in failing to advance to the next round, because ito, pag-usapan natin yung tournament format. Dito natin makikita, no, how important the first round was for all of the teams, because double round robin nga tayo, top 4 teams nga lang yung mag-a-advance to the semifinals, and then yan na, papalapit na yung semifinals natin. Top 2 teams will have twice to beat advantage. Losers in the semifinals will play in a single match for the bronze medal, and then the finals will be a best of 3 affair. And not only that, meron tayong home and away format in the finals. So if Quezon, this is very important for them, because Kyra, if they win this match, they will secure the number 1 seed, and they will secure home court advantage.
Again, when we went to the Quezon province last time, we saw the crowd, how much they loved Quezon, the Quezon Tangerines being there. So of course, sabi mo nga, ang home court advantage ang gustong mangyari ng Quezon, and kung sino man pa ang papasok sa finals.
We'll pause for a break. When we come back, it's Quezon versus San Juan, only here on Manny Pacquiao's Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association.
Noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Strike Gymnasium in the city of Bacoor. This is Manny Pacquiao's Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association ang liga para sa lahat. It's the first game of our triple header featuring San Juan against Quezon. Now it's time to meet the players. First for the Quezon Tangerines. Led by team first libero number 17, Jessa Dorog. Her teammates number 1, Jin Basarte. Number 2, Kyle Lieses. Number 3, Ash Lieses. Number 6, Zen Basilio. Number 9, Aya Densing. Number 10, Micah Go. Number 11, Pia Badyon. Number 14, Amagatan. Number 16, Zoe Lipon. Number 18, Christy Undangan. Number 19, Lenny Borromeo. Number 20, Lenny Zapalio. And their second libero is number 5, Fiona Getigan. Now let's meet their opponents, the San Juan Lady Knights. Led by team captain number 3, Tere Manalo. Their first libero number 6, Rebo Rebustes. Their teammates number 1, Carla Sandoval. Number 2, Raisa Rica Blanca. Number 5, Margot De La Cruz. Number 7, Babs Babiera. Number 8, Greg Cabadin. Number 9, Cha Cunyada. Number 11, Yana Ong. Number 15, Gina Tanagan. Number 16, Nadine Verses. Number 21, Jem Gavika. Number 25, Dayan Tikar. And their second libero is number 17, Mafi Sevilla. Presenting our officials for match number 62. First referee, Mr. Nestor Matematico. Second referee, Mr. Ibarra San Gabriel. It's now time to meet the starters for both teams. First, for the San Juan Lady Knights. Led by team captain middle blocker number 3, Tere Manalo. Opposite hitter number 8, Greg Cabadin. Outside hitter number 9, Chak Cunyada. Middle blocker number 11, Yana Ong. Outside hitter number 16, Nadine Verses. Setter number 21, Jem Gavika. And their starting libero is number 6, Rebu Rebustes. Coaching the Lady Knights is Clarence Esteban. Now it's time to meet the starters for the Quezon Tangerines. Setter number 1, Chin Basarte. Opposite hitter number 9, Aya Densing. Outside hitter number 10, Micah Go. Middle blocker number 11, Pia Badyon. Another middle blocker number 18, Christy Undangan. Outside hitter number 19, Lenny Borromeo. And their starting libero is team captain number 17, Jessa Dorog. Coaching the Tangerines is Jerry Yee.
And San Juan and Quezon will lock horns in our first game of our Monday triple header dito po sa Strike Gymnasium in Bacoor City, Cavite. Let's check out the starters for San Juan. Nicole Ong, Cha Cunyada, Jem Gavika. We have Rachel Cabadin, Nats versus And Tere Manalo, Princess Rebustes ang kailang starting libero. On the side naman of Quezon, Aya din Singh, Pia Badyon, Micah Go, Mary Grace Borromeo, Christy Undangan, Chin Basarte, and their team captain, Jess Odorog, ang kanilang magsisimulang libero. The top team, Quezon, going up against the surging San Juan Lady Knights. Nicole Ong starts things off with an attack from the middle.
Well, we know how Nicole Ong has carried her team and her teammates to have this killer instinct inside the court. So we have to see more of the activation of Ong in this game.
And good sign if you're San Juan. Sayang for them because they had a poor start in the first round. They only went 2-6. 2 wins, 6 losses. And then won 4 of their next 5 games. As Aya din Singh able to counter on the side of Quezon.
But you gotta love how Quezon is so moving in this game. Again, they had a game actually yesterday. They represented CSB in the Shaky Super League.
Nicole Ong 2 points agad para dito sa San Juan. Such a good story from Nicole Ong because initially she was playing basketball and then transitioned to volleyball and now became one of the more lethal middle blockers that we have in the collegiate scene and also here in the MPVA. Nicole Ong 2, Aya din Singh 2 points din para sa Quezon. And just able to elevate Gaira. No? Ito si Aya din Singh.
Good serve and target.
That's versus. Able to keep that ball alive. Good pass from Micah Go. Running attack. Christy Undangan. It will sail out though.
Too wide, going down the line on that one.
First error of our match. Quezon, they are 13-1. Sa mga semi-finalists natin, lahat sila may 10 wins. But Bacoor, 10-3. So, ang most number of wins that Bacoor could have is 13. That's the magic number right now. 13-1 nga itong Quezon. So, if ever they win this one, masisecure na nga nila yung home court advantage. Meanwhile, Mary Grace Borromeo able to tap it over. Yan,
Hard serve.
like Gaira mentioned earlier, that home court advantage, if you have gone to the Quezon Convention Center, that's going to be a huge advantage. Meanwhile, Nats Versus able to score for San Juan naman.
Going cross-court, challenging the defense of Micah Go.
Binanggit natin, actually nung simula, na yung tournament format was gonna be good for teams na trying to get their rhythm. Pero for San Juan kasi it was a little too late. But we see here, ito si Christy Undangan with the power tip for Quezon naman. So far, it's been pretty much back and forth.
Well, if you compare San Juan, a lot of their players are coming from Mapua. And on the side of Quezon, most of their players are coming from CSB. Ang sabi nga rin naman ni Coach Ayeng, yung seniors or yung mga guest players nila coming into San Juan, medyo on the second round nila nakuha yung sistema nito ni Coach Ayeng. That's why now they're being used in the first stringers. And it's a good thing that we have a double round robin here in the MPVA kasi maraming time to adjust itong mga guest players ng San Juan and also ng ibang teams.
Yun nga lang but they dug themselves too deep of a hole for them to overcome that. But Derek Manalo, she too has had shown vast signs of improvement, Gaira.
We see how much like you said, she has improved. And nakikita rin natin yung grit niya na inside the court. In the first part of this MPVA, medyo nahihiya-hiya pa siya.
Yeah. Micah Go with an off-speed attack. Her second point of the match. Off speed works for the NCAA season 97. Most valuable player. Entering her final year for the Manila Lady Blazers. Chacunyada. Oh, gets it to go for San Juan. I think ito yung isa sa mga binanggit ni Coach Aying, no? Na kahit paano na-figure out na kung paano maglaro sa sistema niya ito si Chacunyada.
At yun din yung challenge sa mga guest players, yung pag-adjust sa system ng team na solid na yung lineup.
Solid yung lineup, solid din yung palo ni Pia Badyon. And we head now into our first technical timeout. Pia Badyon and the rest of the Quezon Tangerines ahead by 2, 8-6.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
You're still tuning in to the Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. Well, punta muna tayo sa side ng San Juan Lady Knights. Go for gold. 2 weeks nga sila napahinga dito sa MPVA. Pero sabi naman nila sa akin, meron naman daw silang iba pang mga liga na sinasalihan. And according to them, ang kanilang last training ay October 30 pa nga. And then, they all went on a break. Pero November 2 nga daw, ang ilan nga sa kanila na bumalik nga dito sa Manila. And according to the team, dapat magte-training na nga daw sila yesterday. Ay ang nangyari, nagkaroon pa nga daw ng event sa kanilang home court in Intramuros. So ngayon, sa match na to, wala nang training. Laro na agad. What are your thoughts on this, Ken and Gaira?
Si Gaira, natatanungin ko dyan, ano sa tingin mo? Yung long layoff, no? Coming off that vacation. But first, let's see this extreme spike of the set brought to you by Extreme, the one-stop shop appliances.
Well, sa totoo lang, pag matagal kang napahinga, medyo it's either napahinga yung katawan mo na you can recover quickly and come back stronger, or may times kasi na bumibigat din yung feeling pag hindi ka na masyadong nakakagalaw. But right now, we can see how San Juan has been playing. They're keeping in step with Quezon. So, maganda naman ang kanilang ginagalaw today. And on cue, Kunyada.
Pinakitaan tayo ni Chacunyada, former Letran Lady Knight, now a San Juan Lady Knight go for goal player. Also coaches the Letran Lady Knights in the NCAA after being a player. So yung transition, no? Micah Go tried to cut that one, but it will sail out.
Just a few inches near the sideline. Actually, yun nga, napatingin din siya kasi masyadong malapit sa line. You have Gavika on the service line. Gavika was actually inserted late into the lineup, but she has been the game changer for San Juan as well.
Actually, sila ni Greg Cabadin, no? Ever since pinasok sila ni Coach Aying sa lineup, they have turned things around. Micah Go, piling up the points. For Quezon naman, I think they've settled with this starting unit already, no? Micah Go, Mary Grace Borromeo, their outside hitters, Ayaldin Singh, their opposite spiker. Tapos at the middles, they have Pia Badyon, Christy Ondangan, setter nila, of course, Chin Basarte.
Already a very solid lineup. And yung maganda rin dito, nagja-gel talaga sila as a team. So, when they go back to their mother league, mas nakikilala nila ang tendencies ng isa't isa.
Micah Go with an ace. She is the top scorer so far. And she's been doing it, not really exerting a lot of power, just with the smart hits. Meanwhile, Chacunyada able to go cross-court. San Juan still down by 4. Chacunyada was once one of the leading scorers for the Letran Lady Knights during her collegiate stint. Aya Densing from the left pin, hammers it down for Quezon.
And also, I'm really happy to see Densing very comfortable with how she's playing and also how her team is working. Sinabi nga natin dati, nakita natin yung improvement din talaga ni Aya Densing coming into this team.
And siya ka isa-isang player in MPVA history, Gaira, that has scored 30 points twice in a season. So that in itself is a great feat. And as a team, Quezon, unprecedented din yung run nila na pinapakita ngayon. Only 1 loss, 13 wins. And Mary Grace Borromeo able to drop that ball.
Perfect pass.
Nicole Ong had to adjust to that set. Oh, what a smart play from Nicole Ong. Look at that.
Makikita mo talaga yung maturity ni Aliana Nicole Ong sa loob ng court. Her presence of mind and the way she's playing, nakikita mo talaga na buong-buo yung loob niya every match that she plays.
15-10 from the middle. Nicole Ong as well doing good job from the back, but Nats versus overcooking that attack. Quezon find themselves in front by 6, 16-10.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Our matches on Wednesday still here at the Strike Gymnasium. We start off with Valenzuela going up against Marikina. And then next, we have the San Juan Lady Knights go for gold, tangling with the Binyanta Takjel Volley Angels. And then to cap things off, Bacoor will once again try to defend home court against the Caloocan Philippine Air Force. But right now, San Juan trying to overhaul this 6-point hole that they're facing against Quezon. Reinforcements coming in for the Tangerines. Basilio checks in for Densing and Kyle Yeses for Shid Basarte.
Double substitution here.
Zen Basilio,
Good serve.
former Fighting Maroon. Yung connection nakita mo, no? Yung dalawang players na late na pinasok ni Coach Aying, Gavika and Cabadin. I think there was one game, Kyra, that Greg Cabadin had 20 points. So you know, she could pile up the points para dito sa San Juan.
One of the reliable players as well for San Juan. May kita mo talaga na, well, they have adjusted to the system really well. Although, medyo mahirap nga yung chance na makapasok sa Final Four. But then again, if you're moving in this type of system, mas mapapaganda yung exposure and experiences ng bawat players.
Activated at the middle, Christy Undangan. Good sharp serve from Mary Grace Borromeo. Basilio setting up Micah Go. Good denial by Tere Manalo. Humabol sa likod si Chacunyada. Cross court from Rica Blanca. Lieses. It will sail out. So San Juan cuts this lead down to 5. Nats Persis also has got a foothold at that starting spot, although she commits an error from the service area. Very young player from Holy Angels. Ito si Nats Persis, Christy Undangan. Meanwhile, Oh, sharp serve from Christie.
And if I'm not mistaken, Ondangan is actually our top server in the MPVA.
Showing us why earlier.
Borromeo with that underhand set. Good read by Tekar.
Rica Blanca. That was picked up by Kyle Yeses. Tikar. The setup. Rica Blanca. Great adjustment mid-flight.
Smart drop ball as well, going for the sides of the blockers where no one was there to defend that.
Dere Manalo.
Good serve.
The bump set from Basilio going to Micah Go. Dere. Underhand set. Papunta ay Rica Blanca. There was a touch on the side of Quezon. Rica Blanca again. Basilio inangat. That was Getigan going to Micah Go. Raisa one more time. Swooping in was Kyle Yeses. Rally ensues. In the middle, Nicole Ong gets that one to go.
Nicole Ong finishes that long rally with a smile at that.
Just the maturity. We sound like a broken record because Nicole Ong, she came in as a rookie, only 19 years of age, but we already saw signs of her becoming the leader of this team. Meanwhile, Tere Manalo getting an ace. Si Tere Manalo rin, no? She had to adjust from being an outside hitter. She became a middle blocker. And hindi siya yung textbook middle na, going for those zero tempo kind of plays. Pero nahanap na rin ng mga setters na yung mga gusto niyang klaseng sets. Meanwhile, specialty of the house from Nicole Ong.
Great teamwork from Rica Blanca and Ong on that block. And the press of Rica Blanca actually. Siya yung nakakuha ng block na yon.
Raisa pala, no? 18-16. Short. Quezon. They have to be careful here.
San Juan's only 1 point away from tying this first set.
Nakalamang na sila ng medyo malaki itong Quezon. Pero itong San Juan humahabol ngayon. This is what we talked about San Juan. Because I remember, Gaira, as we see Chacunyada almost converting, noong mga first game sila, ang dami nilang errors. Like,
Tuloy-tuloy.
tuloy-tuloy, di ba? As we see here, yun, error na nga binigay nila doon. But those were really few and far in between in the second round. We saw them, we now see them connect well as a more cohesive unit. And that's why they have racked up 4 straight wins.
And also we have to take note as well, Cunyada has been playing really well in their past few games.
Yep.
Gavika coming back in as well as Kabadin.
19-18 na po ang ating score. San Juan trying to steal away the first set after being down by as many as, I believe, 6 points.
Good serve. Dinsing from the middle and that goes off the block. Coach Aying actually dug that up from the coach's seat.
Forcing her way in was Ayadin Singh. Kita mo yung hang time dun, no?
Coach Aying with that dig too.
Cunyada. Dinsing from the right pin.
Good up.
Barely getting it across were the Lady Knights.
Borromeo finishing that one with a down-the-line move.
The Laguna native, Mary Grace Borromeo. Yung form niya, no? Really textbook. Ito si Gara. Cunyada, a bit short. 3 straight points from Quezon, and now that will force Coach Aying Esteban to call timeout.
Wala na. Pinapalayo natin sa error natin eh. Yan lang sila maglagay lang sa dulo. Umatras ka doon, dito ka sa may kabila. Atake ka ng offense sa 5 ka. Oo. Pero receive ka pa rin doon. Jem, magkaiwala yung dalawa na. Okay naman pumalo ng 5 ko. Yay. Habulin lang ulit.
Specific timeout from Coach Aying Esteban. Right now, Cuñada will hit from the opposite side while Cabadin will hit from the open, asking Cabadin to receive as well in this serve-receive sequence.
Ano ibig sabihin pag 5? Ito, makita natin ngayon. That was Cabadin. Borromeo, that will go in for Mary Grace Borromeo. (23-18), 4-0 run by Quezon. Ball still alive. Borromeo, she thought she had a gift unwrapped. However, binigyan din ng San Juan ng 3-point itong Quezon.
Cabadin miscalculated her distance from the net. Masyado niyang nahinaan ang kanyang cut shot.
Set point for the Tangerines.
Good up.
Gavika, reverse set to Cabadin. The bump going to Borromeo. No check, it will sail out. In San Juan, just being pesky. They need 5 more points though to extend this match. Extend this set rather. Ayadin Singh making sure to put an end to that. As the Quezon Tangerines take care of business. They led by 6 earlier. San Juan was able to cut it down to as low as 1 point. But a strong finishing kick by Quezon, catapulting them to a 25-19 start in set number 1.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Check out the set number 1 score, 25-19. Quezon winning this one over San Juan. And good start for the league leading Quezon Tangerines. nakita natin, no? Nats versus able to contribute naman for San Juan. Ayadin Singh got things going early for Quezon. And Micah Go as well. But at the same time, Aliana Ong also going strong. San Juan, despite the fact, Kyra, that they fell down by as many as 6, they were able to climb their way back, but just fell short in the end.
Well, we have to see more set plays coming from San Juan if they want to keep up with the Quezon Tangerines and also minimize their errors on the side of Quezon. I would say they need to have better showings in terms of their hits and cleaner hits as well. But right now, their defense is doing well. Their services as well has been strong, especially on Dangan on the service line.
16 attacks. That's really huge if you're Quezon. Only 5 errors. Set number 2 underway. Rica Blanca now begins as an opposite spiker for San Juan. On the side of Quezon naman, pretty much the same starting unit. Micah Go with a good sharp serve.
Good coverage.
From the pipe, Chakunyada. Nakaramdaman natin, no, na si Chakunyada unti-unti na nagiging mas comfortable with the Lady Knights of San Juan.
Even from the back row, she's been asking for the balls as well. Good pass by Borromeo, but they go to Densing going cross court.
Ayadin Singh able to swing that ball and put it in. That extreme spike of the set is brought to you by Extreme, your one-stop shop appliances. Was that an ace? Yes, it was. From Pia Badion. Siya na ngayon yung middle blocker. Kasama ni Christy Ondangan on that starting unit ng Quezon. Quick play from Nicole Ong.
Well, if you're seeing how San Juan is playing, if you have a perfect pass, you have to expect that Gavika or whoever their setter is inside the court, they will keep looking for Aliana Nicole Ong.
Already 5 points for the NCAA, the two-time NCAA second best middle blocker, although she commits an error from the service area. Tita Vawenya will now serve Ayadin Singh, the leading scorer and probably the top contender for the most valuable player award here in the MPVA. (4-3) is our score.
Strong
And
hit from Borromeo.
Yep. Mary Grace Borromeo. Silent assassin ito si Gara eh. No, she played for Adamson for a very long time since grade 9 and then transferred to Benilde and has really spread her wings under Coach Jerry Yee. Meanwhile, on the side of San Juan naman, Raisa Rica Blanca able to score. Actually, di nga siya halos tumalon dun. Meron nakagawa siya ng paraan.
Good set. Ondangan going cross court as well.
Running attack from Christy. One of the vets already. 2-point lead para sa Quezon. Good pass from Cha. Versus. Fell short. 7-4 lead para dito sa Quezon. You know, in terms of sports, Quezon has always competed well. Whether it's the junior MPBL and also in the MPBL, they are the top seed in the South Division. And they're one game away from entering the South Division Finals in the MPBL. And here, they're one game away from securing the #1 seed heading into the semifinals in the MPVA.
Micah Go really playing well here in the second round for the Quezon Tangerines.
The former NCAA MVP showing her stuff. And now the Tangerines are ahead 8-4. We pause for a break.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Here's to watching the Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. Ken and Gaira, we know that #1 in this league is the Quezon Tangerines. And according to Coach Jerry Yee, ang thoughts niya about this one ay sabi niya na everything is just an illusion. Huwag daw tayong maging delulu because they have to face the reality that they still need more games and practices. Dahil hayag na pa nga sa akin na marami rin naman daw na bata sa team na kinakailangan ng more experience para na mas maging fluid ang laro nila. And with that, if they really want to be on top, they should not stop.
Huwag talagang maging delulu, ha? Thank you so much, Sabrina San Diego. Pero it keeps things into perspective, Gaira, because lalo pag long season, you're at the top for so long. You know, it's easy for you to get lulled into sleep thinking that you're unbeatable. But I think magandang wake-up call sa kanila yung pagkatalo nila against Binyan in the second round. Because minsan you're gunning for that immaculate record eh. But now, ngayon na alam nila na on their worst day and on the best day of the other teams, they're really vulnerable to a loss. As we see Nads Burses able to break through and score for San Juan naman.
Well, it's better to get a loss early on than to do it, than to have it when you need it the most. So this is still a good showing for the Quezon Tangerines.
Just imagine this program in the NCAA when talking about majority of their team comprising the Manila Lady Blazers. They have won their last 40 games there. Dating back to NCAA season 95, they won their last 7 games. And then 3 straight, they have 11-0 seasons. Sweeping the eliminations and sweeping the finals.
Well, you can see how competitive this team has been, especially being under Coach Jerry's system.
Itong San Juan naman, in basketball, they've always been one of the top teams in the North Division. Even winning the title way back, I think in 2018, if I'm not mistaken. One of the first champions that we've had in MPBL. But dito in the MPVA, although they will miss the semifinals here, pero itong crew ni Coach Aing Esteban, nakita natin, no, yung promise and yung potential sana, had they have gone to a better start, I think they would have given themselves rather a better chance of advancing into the semis. But here, kita natin, no, despite the fact that Quezon is in front, they're playing relatively well compared to their games in the first round. Meanwhile, we see Ayad and Singh from the right pin able to go cross-court.
What's great about Quezon as well is Basarte has a lot of options and a lot of set plays. She can go to Micah Go, to Dinsing, and then as well as Badion right now in the front row. But you can't count out Mary Grace Borromeo in the backline, who has been lethal as well, even in terms of her defense.
Daming options for Chin Basarte. There was a overreaching violation against Quezon. 7-11 po ang ating score. San Juan behind by 4. Jem Cavica, originally from the Arellano Lady Braves. now has moved over to the Mapua University Lady Cardinals.
Miscommunication there with Basarte and Badion. Basarte setting it up too high.
Score is
12-8. Score po natin. 4 puntos ang kalamangan pa dito ng Quezon. Go with a good up. From the left pin. And that's bursts. That burst of speed and energy giving them a boost.
Definitely very energetic with that hit. Look at that cross-court power. Just in front of Gatigan.
Baba sa 3. Kailangan nilang habulin dito.
Great serve.
Yung serve ni Jim, matulis eh. Matulis and mabilis. Basarte, not sure what she tried to do there.
Actually, that was a good set. Hindi lang umatras itong si Micah Go na una siya sa approach niya.
Right. Pero nakapuntos pa rin naman yung Quezon. Abante sila dito ng 4, 13-9. Micah Go already with 5 points. The bump from Cunyada.
But a chance ball.
Buti natawid pa ni Nats Versus yun. Pero si Mary Grace Borromeo naman able to barrel through. 14-9 is our tally. 5-point lead for Quezon. Versus. Good pass from Dorog. Nagkagulo si Rebustes, pati si Jem Gavica.
Good save by Micah Go, although that one sails out.
San Juan down by 4.
Nakikita rin natin ngayon, Quezon has been, yung consistency nila nawawala sa larong ito. Although they're up by 4 points, nakikita natin marami rin silang errors.
I think that's part of the challenge as well, Gyra, no? Because they've already faced the teams that will enter the semifinals in the second round. So, yung mga natitira sa kanila schedule, yung mga teams na already out of contention. So, how to keep themselves sharp heading into the semifinals is something that they want to accomplish in their last 3 games. Actually, last 2 games na lang nila, no? 13-1 sila. So, a win here would give them win number 14. They have 1 more game to go.
Good defense by Gavica.
I think their last game will be against Negros, if I'm not mistaken.
Long rally here. Basarte goes back to Borromeo.
Cunyada, can she secure it? Ball still alive. Jem to Nads. Lalabas yan. Point going to the side of Quezon.
Makatan coming in right now for Ondangan.
Homegrown ang ipapasok dito ng Quezon. The Tayabas native, Makatan. Former San Sebastian Lady Stag under Coach Roger Gorayeb. The bump set to Chacunyada. Borromeo. Able to get it in between Nats Versus and Princess Rebustes. And kagaya, nung set number 1, magbabaon ng 6 na puntos ang nakalamangan itong Quezon sa pagpasok ng ating second technical timeout.
Ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon. Hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Ito yung sinasabi natin sa team standings. Quezon has 2 more games remaining, but a win here will secure them that home court advantage all throughout, pati pagpasok ng finals if ever makarating sila doon. On the other hand, San Juan, 6 and 7 sila. The best possible finish that they could have is 9 and 7. And that's why wala na, no? Hindi na sila makaka-advance. 10 wins na eh. Yung tatlong sumunod sa Quezon, which are Bacoor, Rizal, and Binyan. But yun nga eh, that poor start really hurt their chances. Talking about San Juan, they just registered a 2 and 6 record in the first round. Had they won half of their games, 4 and 4, pumasok sana sila dito 8 and 5. They have a legit shot of advancing. Because pretty much yung mga talo nila doon were winnable, Gyre. You were saying?
But going back to the ball game, the save by Basarte and that follow-through by Borromeo.
Oh, nakita natin, no? Ganda nung palo, nung kabadin. Para dito, actually, yun nga, no? Yung setup ni Gavica papunta dito kay Greg. Yung connection nilang dalawa, nakikita rin natin, no? For San Juan. Mary Grace Borromeo.
Borromeo showing consistency in this game.
We have another homegrown checking in. Lenny Sapalyo. Ito taga Lucena City talaga. Ito yung hinihiyawan nung nandun tayo sa Quezon, Gyre. Every time she checks in, I think she had friends and family watching her. This is the beauty of the MPVA. We travel to all sorts of places. We're here right now in Bacoor. We've been to Binyan, to Pasig, to Marikina. As Mary Grace Borromeo, another point para dito sa Quezon. Another timeout for San Juan. They're down already by 8.
Ang likot natin masyado sa depensa. Rebo, dapat nandito ka lang, nag-i-stay ka lang. Ano ba movement nito? Ito lang yan, tsaka harap doon eh. Bakit ngayon gumagano dito? Ba't yun? Di ba? Sabi nga, yung depensa natin, ang likot. So, hindi tayo makabasa ng bola kung anong gagawin ng kalaban natin. Bakit? Aatakihin na, galaw pa tayo ng galaw eh. Dapat bago mapalo, naka-establish na yung katawan natin eh. So, ano nangyayari? Nagtitingin na lang kayo, nagtitinginan doon. Let's go, let's go.
Ang hinahanap ni Coach Aying Esteban ay yung pagbabasa ng kanyang mga players sa tendencies nitong Quezon. Sabi niya nga rin na bakit papalo na yung kabila, gumagalaw pa rin sila, masyado silang malikot. But they should already be established. But you can see right now, Sapalyo with that service ace establishing the lead against San Juan.
The homegrown registering a service ace. Kunyada. Sapalyo yung pumalo but left it short. So the Lady Knights, a bit of a reprieve, but they're still down by 8. Greg Cabadin from San Jose del Monte in Bulacan.
Perfect pass.
Gavica, reverse set, Cabadin. Makatan, naabangan sa itaas ni Kunyada at ni Manalo.
Great read on their middle blocker over there.
Back-to-back points for San Juan. Greg Cabadin, good friends with Jella Lopez, who's also from San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, playing for Negros. Ace from Greg.
We can see as well from San Juan, Gavica and Cabadin has been connecting really well and they've been consistent for San Juan.
Meron na silang rapport eh, yung dalawa, no? Si Cabadin, who already has 3 points, and Jem Gavica. Meanwhile, nothing that San Juan could do on that attack by Mary Grace Borromeo.
Borromeo playing really well in this match versus San Juan.
Kunyada, a lot of power on that one. Mike Ago, nagawa ng paraan. 21-14, 7-point lead for Quezon. Just the smarts of Mike Ago.
You can already see her maturity and how much she has already grown as a player. And also what helps is she was one of the coaching staffs when she missed out on the NCAA due to her injury. So na-expose din siya sa pag-analyze and pagtingin sa mga players, yung tendencies and yung kung ano pwede niyang igalaw sa loob ng court.
That was season 98 when she had to sit out because of an injury.
Both 98 and 99 actually.
And itong ace galing kay Mary Grace Borromeo. Amakatan dumps it down. Quezon making quick work of San Juan in set number 2. And they're one set away from grabbing win number 14. Take a look at this gift unwrapped by Amaka. 25-14, Quezon winning set number 2.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Score po natin nung set number 2, nanalo pa rin yung Quezon. 25-14 kontra dito sa San Juan Lady Knights Go for Gold. At yung naging tema po dito para sa Quezon, ganun pa rin eh. Kasi nakita natin, although tong San Juan with Nats versus, maganda yung pinakita, patuloy yung sharpness nung Tangerines sa particular set na ito, Gaira.
And Coach Aying also pointed out that yung defense nga nila, masyado silang malikot inside the court. So they have to establish their positions better here in the third set. But Borromeo was just very dominant in that second set. 14 attacks from Quezon, 7 from San Juan, and 1 block as well for San Juan, and 1 ace. But those 4 service aces from the Quezon Tangerines, you can see how well they are targeting the reception of San Juan.
And sa San Juan, ganun ulit eh. 7 error sila nung unang set, pangalawang set, 7 din. Quezon naman, 16 attack points in the first set. Then adding 14 more here in set number 2. And just 60% of their points coming from attacks alone, talking about the Tangerines. Just goes to show you yung attack efficiency na pinapakita nila so far, minimizing their errors. And yun yung isa sa binabantayan natin dito sa Quezon, paano nila ma-maintain yung kanilang sharpness heading into the semifinals? Na although meron silang twice to beat advantage, meron silang home court advantage as well, anything could happen. Set number 3 underway. Si Kyle Yeses, pinasok na dito ni Coach Jerry. Mabilis yung set, papunta kay Micah Go. Jem Gavika, pinuntaan si Chakunyada. Palagay ko mau-overrule ng first referee yung ating line judge, originally signaling the ball as out. But apparently, yung hatol ng ating unang hurado na si Nestor Matematico, meron daw check ball. Jem Gavika, ito nagpakilala talaga ito, Gaira, no? Nung pagpasok ng second round. First game pa lang niya, na-impress na tayo agad sa kanya.
She just took charge of the, I would say, yung leadership niya rin sa loob ng court, even though she's a young player for San Juan. Nakita niya how she took charge of the spikers and how well she orchestrated everything, their set plays, even yung placement ng kanilang mga defense, nagawa niya rin ng paraan. Although miscommunication with Gavika and Ong there.
That's gonna be key. That connection between Jem Gavika and Nicole Ong, especially if pagpasok ng Mother League nila in the NCAA, kapag yan magbunga, that's gonna be something that they could build around as they want to return to the Final Four there. Meanwhile, itong si Micah Go, meron ng 7 puntos para sa Quezon. Going for that short serve, inangat ni Kabadin. At nakapag-convert naman, ito si Chakunyada.
And still here early on in the third set, if you're San Juan, gusto mo rin talagang humabol and dumikit dito sa Quezon. Because in the first 2 sets, they were keeping in step with Quezon. Kaso nga lang, pag lumalamang na nahihirapan silang humabol.
Nasa loob din. Ito si Carla Sandoval, unang palo niya, pasok yan. Actually, that was Carla Sandoval. Nakakalito ba sila ni Cha? Pero pareho maputi eh. Pero ito, pareho ding magaling. Borromeo.
Good defense by Gavika. But they go to Kabadin.
Kita mo naman yung Greg Kabadin, Gaira, no? Unti-unti nahanap na niya yung groove niya. I think siya ngayon, apart from Nicole Ong, siya na yung leading scorer para sa kanila in the second round at least.
And also the connection that she has with Gavika as well. Yun yung nagiging key itong San Juan.
Ganda nung pagkakaangat doon ni Mafe Sevilla para sa San Juan. Borromeo, binasag yung block nitong San Juan Lady Knights.
Borromeo has been playing really well in this match. She is the picture-perfect player in terms of consistency as well. Sharp serve. Gavika goes opposite.
Kabadin, ha? Really aggressive. Kaya naman binabalik-balikan siya ni Jem Gavika. At bakit ka naman hindi?
The connection of these two players have been unmatched. They are now leading by 1.
Yun yung gusto mo sa setter mo, no? Kahit pa na naiangat nung Quezon yung first attempt ni Kabadin, binalikan pa rin ni Jem. Nakahulog pa. 3 straight points para dito kay Greg Kabadin.
Makatan and Gatigan actually had a miscommunication there.
Sa katandaan natin, third set din yung naipanalo ng San Juan nung first round encounter nila laban dito sa Quezon. And sa pagkakalala ko, 25-12 yung naging score doon. So, Quezon really came out flat in that particular set. Basarte, Gumana yung depensa sa net nitong San Juan. Actually, good idea by Carla. Umatras na siya doon. Pero mali lang yung pwesto niya. Maganda rin naman yung hulog din kasi nung Mary Grace Borromeo.
But you know what, Carla Sandoval is really good in terms of defense and she's really fast inside the court. Magaling siya magbasa ng mga spikers ng kabila.
Alam niya yung hulog eh. Hindi lang niya sure kung saan exactly.
Actually, may nakwento sa akin si Carla before.
Oh, sige.
Sabi niya, favorite daw siya ni Coach Kung Fu.
Talaga?
One man.
One man. One man.
Meaning,
Okay.
gumanda lalo yung defense niya kasi nasa-challenge siya ni Coach Kung Fu Reyes during her UST days.
I think meron ding ganyang klaseng kwento yung isang analyst natin, si Rhea Raagas. Eh. She was a former libero for the UST Golden Tigresses. I think isa rin siya sa naging paboritong one man ni Coach Kung Fu. Meanwhile, Chakunyada from the pipe. Look at this. The San Juan Lady Knights go for gold. Gunning for this set number 3 and they now lead by 3 points.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
San Juan Lady Knight, number 8, Greg Cabadin, shared to me na kaya naman daw number 8 ang kanyang jersey. Only it's because dahil nga daw to sa kanyang friend na who happens to be Mapua player na si Trixie May Gohol. Sabi niya sa akin, high school pa nga lang daw sila, magkasama na nga daw sila. Na even until now, hindi daw siya makapaniwala na hindi daw nila iniwan ang isa't isa. During on that break, sabi niya sa akin na dinalaw daw niya ang lola sa sementeryo dahil sabi niya sa akin na isa daw to sa unang sumuporta sa kanya pursuing her volleyball career. Kayo ba, Ken and Kyra, how's your Undas break?
Ikaw, Gaira, kamusta undas break mo?
Staycation.
Ako din eh. Actually, ano ginawa namin? Ito, nakapuntos na itong San Juan. 4 touches on the side of Quezon.
San Juan playing really well here, being more consistent here in the third set.
Actually yun, dumalaw lang din kami sa lola ko. Kaming sa side nung mom side ko. Tapos kumain. Simple lang. But I say that because for our players, having that kind of break after playing volleyball for so long is a huge reprieve for them, Gara. Meaning to say na malaking bagay sa kanila na lalo karamihan sa kanila galing sa mga probinsya.
It's their chance na umuwi sa kanila.
Oh.
But then again, if you're playing in multiple leagues, yung break then, it could make or break your performance. So even though you have a mini vacation, kailangan pa din na nagpapakondisyon ka pa rin even for just 2-3 days.
Oo. Yung Sabrina San Diego, sa palagi ko, nag-date lang din nung undas eh. Nagtrabaho nung gabi, pero date agad. Ito, nakapuntos si Chakunyada. 10-6 is our score. 4-point lead for the Lady Knights. Carla Sandoval. Uy, ganda nung serve. Really sharp. Dalawang players bumagsak sa panig ng San Juan. At masama pa nun, napunta yung puntos para sa Quezon.
Amakatan, one of the homegrowns of the Quezon province, serving. Sharp serve. Carla adjusting to that in the back row.
Tulis nun from the pipe. Joust at the net. Naipanalo yan ni Maika Go.
Quezon just 2 points away from San Juan, tying it with San Juan.
Later on, we'll see Valenzuela go up against Negros. That should be a fun showdown. And then to cap things off, Bacoor will defend their home court against Marikina, seeking their very first win. They still have 4 more chances to do that, and that will start later.
What I'm looking for in San Juan is also their efficiency. Si Cuñada, although she's been scoring a lot in this match, she's also been having a lot of errors in terms of her hits, her spikes. So, kailangan to masolusyonan din.
Tere Manalo, Kapampangan, Kabalen. Cuñada was able to save that one. Carla Sandoval na itawid. Yung sinasabi ni Carla, gusto niyang i-pancake. Kaya hindi niya naiangat ng maayos that time around. Nakahulog si Chin Basarte doon. 11-10. Good serve. Disrupting this offensive pattern of San Juan. Giving them a chance. Talking about Quezon. Sandoval this time getting the ball up. Getigan. The bump. Cross court. Yeses. Getigan able to save it. Yung hulog ulit galing sa Quezon this time from Kyle Yeses.
Leses just going behind the blockers. Nahihirapan din si San Juan. Mabasa yung tendencies nitong Quezon. Ito rin yung sinasabi ni Coach Aying na nakagalaw na itong Quezon going for those spikes pero gumagalaw pa rin yung defense kaya nahihirapan silang magbasa.
Ba't ba nangyayari? Is it a matter of them not being able to read? But before that, let's check out that extreme spike of the set brought to you by Extreme, your one-stop shop appliances.
Pag ganun kasi napapangunahan din nila minsan yung pagbasa sa spiker. So umaatras na sila assuming it's gonna go for a hard hit. Yun pala drop ball. Kaya if you're a spiker, dapat nababasa mo rin yung defense ng kabila.
So it's a case of anticipating it too early, no? Talking about San Juan. Kyle Yeses has piled up some points in this third set. Tabla na tayo, 12-all. San Juan. They had a sizable lead earlier in this set, but that has quickly evaporated. Masyadong mataas yung first ball. Illegal block ang itatawag laban dito sa Quezon. Mukhang mayroong backliner na nag-attempt mag-block doon.
Let's see here. The ball was already on the other side. Nauna yung San Juan doon. Kaya and parang nag-block itong si Basarte. Kaya tinawag sa kanya.
Ouch! Tinamaan si Carla, but papagpag lang niya yan. Tinamaan siya sa buka after that drop. Ayun kasi tinry iangat ni Kabadin, kaya alam pumunta dun sa pisngi ni Carla dun.
Gavika has to adjust to that. Kabadin goes cross-court.
13-all tayo. Gavika. Carla Sandoval, cross-court, automatic. Saw her backswing there. With Carla, especially when she was playing for USD, what was her signature, I don't know, skill or asset, if you will, as a player?
I would say it's her defense, her floor defense. Because yun nga sabi ko kanina, magaling siya magbasa ng tendencies ng spikers niya. And matapang din to si Carla with good attempts as well.
But that time around, Kyle Yeses will not be denied. Another deadlock. 14 apiece. Quezon, almost an unblemished record. Their lone loss coming on the side of Binyan, which went into 5 sets. Actually, they were well on their way to winning that one. Talking about the Quezon, they were already up 22-16 in that fourth set against Binyan. 3 points away from securing that match. But Binyan was able to storm back. Ang haba nung set na yun. I think it was 32-30 yung naging final score in that set number 4. And then eventually, behind Mayang Nike, natapos ng Binyan yung set na yon, set number 5. Meanwhile, Quezon trying to go for the straight sets win over San Juan. 3 straight points enabling them to have a 2-point lead, 16-14.
Tuluyan nating matalo.
PBA legend June Limpot in the house. Her daughter is playing for the Quezon Tangerines, si Zoe Limpot. Also, Zoe's mom. So the Limpots supporting Quezon. Next week, November 11, nandito pa rin po tayo sa Strike Gymnasium. Quezon versus Negros, Caloocan versus Rizal, and then San Juan kontra Bacoor. That's gonna be fun matches to close out the second round. Meanwhile, the hammer coming from Carla Sandoval.
Carla Sandoval with so much power on that hit. All smiles after getting that point.
This extreme spike of the set brought to you by Extreme, your one-stop shop appliances. Napakalutong nun galing kay Carla. Tanagan at si Tikar papasok para dito kay Greg Cabadin at kay Jem Gavica. Tikar will serve it out, former professional player. Maganda yung pasa. Or actually, naangat ng maayos ni Mafe Sevilla yon. That's a better pass. Papalo rin si Carla. Lumayo yung first ball ni Babs Babiera.
But Ondangan being on top of that block. Still 2 points. Leading by 2 points.
Ashley Eses nasa loob na rin yung kambal ni Kai. The bump set. Pinuntahan ni Basarte si Ondangan doon.
Tikar always looking for Sandoval.
Oh, what a smart play from Christy Ondangan. Able to turn around. Sandoval wasn't ready for that.
But it was a smart move from Ondangan using Sandoval's hands to check that out. Sharp serve.
Abante na ng 3. Gawin mo ng 4 para dito sa Quezon. Time out. San Juan. As they are facing a 4-point deficit.
Setting, nakaabang na yung dalawang ulit dito sa dulon-dulo eh. Gamitin mo rin to. Ngayon, pag nag-ipas talaga, tsaka mo gamitin to. Carla, nandito ka sa dulo. Chin, baba ka na dito ng konti. Ikaw na, ganyan ka na. Yaman mo na, huwag ka na lang kumuha ng bola. Ba't naka-ready ka na lang? Pag sinet, atake ka na lang. Okay? Ready ka lang sa 5, Carla. Huwag mo kalimutan. Pag i-option mo doon sa backline. Lalo pag nagsisipas na. Ha?
That timeout was actually for Tikar. And sabi nga naman ni Coach ay nakikita niya kasi yung tendencies ng kanyang mga players. So mas magandang yung mga set plays ay ma-activate din ito ni Tikar.
Running attack, Christy Ondangan. Before that, there was a net touch violation against San Juan.
But Ondangan already has Well, she scored the last 3 points actually.
Lumalayo na ulit itong Quezon. Lalabas yung service ni Ashley Eses. Carla Sandoval. Had 13 points in their first encounter. Pero pumasok lang siya ngayon in the third set. But meaningful impact para sa kanya at para sa San Juan. Tanagan. Dorog. The pass. Tikar. To Cunyada. Tikar again. Goes from the pipe. And Carla Sandoval a bit low and short on that one.
Sandoval had to adjust to that one. Medyo late na actually yung pagpasok niya sa set ni Tikar, but Tikar's set was actually perfect.
21-16. Quezon 4 points away. Uy, ang
That's
ganda ng
good.
save. Hindi nga lang nasundan ni Chin Basarte. Valiant effort on the side of Ash. Tanagan scoring her first point. Yung pasa ni Maika Go. That will lead to Pia Badyon getting that one at the corner.
Quezon just 3 points away from getting this match. Good set play as well from Basarte.
Dinsing returns. Quezon just 3 points away. Cunyada goes for that down the line kill. That extreme spike of the set brought to you by Extreme, your one-stop shop appliances. San Juan, after this one, they still have Bacoor on their sights. 2 more games actually. I think sa Wednesday meron din silang laban, no? Talking about tong San Juan. Carla getting that check.
Very confident after her hit, asking the referee, actually telling the referee that it was definitely a check ball.
Tingnan nga natin, meron. Oh.
Good defense. They go back to Carla with that drop ball.
Atras. Pero wala silang magagawa sa palo doon ni Aya Dinsing.
Dinsing with too much power on that hit.
As they open up a 4-point lead. And look at this. Who's coming in the match? Zoe Limpot. And her parents must be proud. Of course, his dad was a PBA legend. Played for the Santa Lucia Realtors and the, sa Pure Foods din. And also for Barangay Ginebra. Had a very colorful career. Look at that! An ace coming from Zoe Limpot.
Instant impact from the bench, targeting the seams just between Carla Sandoval and Cunyada.
Now it's match point for Quezon. Tikar. Ito yung missing link, no? Yung connection nila with Nicole Ong, virtually non-existent in this game, Gaira, no?
Nicole Ong is silent in this match.
At malaking pagkukulang yan para sa San Juan. Quezon with Zoe Limpot providing the goods late in this set. And eventually the Tangerines cruise to another victory. And more importantly, Gaira, they secure the #1 spot and they will have home court advantage in the semifinals and in the finals as well.
Well, this is a good thing for them. No, they're gonna get more confidence, especially if they will play in their home court.
Meanwhile, San Juan, that 4-game winning streak will be snapped after this loss. But make no mistake about it, this San Juan squad was much better here in the second round. Our final score, 25-19, 25-14, and 25-19. We'll meet our queen of the court in just a bit sa aming pagbabalik.
Walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
$25-19, $25-14, and $25-19 is our final score. Quezon Tangerines winning over San Juan and securing that #1 spot. At ngayon, kilalanin natin ang ating queen of the court. And ultimately, it was the savvy and the brilliance of Mary Grace Borromeo emerging para dito sa Quezon.
Even though she sat out most of the third set, she is still the highest scorer for her team. She was the most consistent player for the Quezon Tangerines with 13 points from 11 attacks and 2 aces.
And right now, she is with our Sabrina San Diego.
Yes, Ken and Guy, I have with me the queen of the court, none other than Lenny Borromeo of Quezon Tangerines. And if we're gonna look back at what happened dito sa game na to, syempre 3 sets nga ang natatapos natin ng game. But going back sa set 3, nakita natin na lamang ang San Juan. So ano ba yung naging adjustments para tuluyan yung makuha yung set 3?
Siguro, yun nga, full of errors kami nung set 3 and nag-complacent ang bawat isa. So nag-adjust yung ano namin and yun lang. Kasi full of panay errors lang and adjust lang.
Alright, so aside from errors and kung titignan natin, matatapos na rin tayo sa round 2. So ano pa ba yung mga naging struggles nyo at hopefully hindi nyo na to madalin pa moving forward?
Inisip lang namin na i-push na namin yung sarili namin. Lalo na patapos na yung liga, wag kaming magko-complacent sa mga ginagawa namin and sa mga kalaban namin. And patuloy lang namin na anuhin yung panalo namin hanggang dulo matapos yung MPVA. Yun lamang.
Grabe, all smiles. And with that, anyone that you would like to greet might as well invite ang fans ng Quezon Tangerines na patuloy na sumuporta pa sa mga future games nyo.
Hello kay Mama, kay Papa, kay Kuya Mitch, and kay Governor Helen Tan, Congressman Mike Tan, and Doc Kim Tan. Thank you po. And sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa Quezon Tangerines, thank you. And shout out daw kay Dave Dancing, kay Cobb. Yun lang. Thank you po.
Congratulations to you and to the rest of the team. Now back to you, Ken and Gyra.
Maraming salamat, Sab. Congratulations, Mary Grace Borromeo. At syempre, dapat hindi nyo kalimutan i-shoutout ang kanilang napakalupit na team manager. Walang iba kundi si Attorney Don Capunan, who's always watching, always supporting the teams of Quezon, whether it's the MPVA, the MPBL, or the Junior MPBL. And the Quezon Tangerines, they will wind up as the #1 team at the end of the elimination round. Set #1, nakita natin itong Quezon, maganda yung panimula. Aya din Singh heated up early, but San Juan came back, but just too much itong Quezon, no? Especially yung endgame. It was 19-18, tapos lumayo yung Quezon and pulled away.
But we could actually mention that Borromeo was the most consistent in this match. In the first set, nakita natin na she was all smiles trying to carry her team. In the second set, we saw how San Juan was still actually adjusting. Sinabihan nga sila ni Coach Aying na they have to be better in terms of their defense. And they tried to adjust to this, although Micah Go still with her maturity inside the court, nagagawa niya ng paraan na mapalusot ang kanyang mga palo dito sa depensa ng San Juan.
Grace Borromeo simply put in a show for Quezon. They dominated that set number 2, 25-14. San Juan, though, early in the third set, had a huge success. They led by as many as 4, I believe, but Quezon showing why they're the top team, even though malamangan sila ng malaki. Carla Sandoval also provided the goods for the Lady Knights.
Actually was a spark plug as well in the third set. Although the power of Ayame Dancing and the consistency of the whole team in that third set, sabi nga, na switch nila yung errors nila into points. So this is a good end to this game against San Juan.
25-19, 25-14, 25-19. Quezon winning over San Juan. And when we check out the numbers, yung efficiency, look at those number of errors lang no for Quezon as compared sa dami nung points sila off attacks, blocks, and aces.
Well, although Borromeo said that they had a lot of errors, they still had the chance and they took it to control those errors and convert them into points. They had 46 attacks versus 35 from San Juan, 2 blocks apiece for each team. But look at the service aces of Quezon, 6 service aces. Limpot actually getting 1 service ace of her own, scoring that 24th point in the 4th set as well.
San Juan, no, medyo marami din yung errors in this match. Although not as much nung first round, no, especially their first few games. Team standings natin, Quezon safely on top. They have 1 more game remaining, but they will finish on top. While itong Bacoor, Binyan, and Rizal lagging behind with 10 wins each. San Juan will fall down to 6 and 8. And Caloocan, Negros, Valenzuela, Marikina rounding up our team standings. And coming up next, we'll have 2 of the teams at the bottom trying to climb up. We have the Negros Oriental Blue Hawks squaring off against the Valenzuela Classy. So keep it here on Manny Pacquiao's Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association.